Welcome back to episode. Wait, what? Fuck. What week are we on?
Was I just about to fucking fall asleep there?
Countdown from 47.
47. 46. 45. 44. Welcome back to episode 9 of the Tailgate Talk Show. I am Hunter, joined by Tony and Keen, co-hosts. Say hi, guys.
What up? What up?
Hello.
Today, we got team wins, and we are doing over and under. This is all based on ESPN. This is the lines that they gave us for betting odds or whatever. And today, we are just covering the NFC, and AFC is coming next week. So, like I said, we're just covering NFC.
We got two disclaimers here. A, this is not financial advice. If you put money on this and lose it, we are not legally obliged, or what is it? What is the word? Legally held accountable.
Obliged.
Obliged. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, and two, you might notice I'm in a different setting. This isn't really a disclaimer, but like just kind of me sharing random information. But I'm home from college, so if you're wondering why I'm in a different room, that's why. Anyway,
They weren't wondering shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Anyway.
no one cares, buddy. Who has?
okay.
Alrighty, so let's get started.
My co-host, let's go. Anyway.
All right, so we are starting with the NFC North. First up, we got the Bears. Their line is at 8.5. Are we going over or under win total?
Go Bears. I got an over. I got an over. I honestly think even if Caleb Williams has like a mid first season, I think the Bears offense is they have a lot of weapons. So like, I mean, it's kind of hard to like suck. So like solid 9-8 season that covers the line, and that's like a pretty solid first season. So I think they get that over. I'm smelling like a 10-7 honestly out of them.
Tony?
I actually have the under for the Bears only.
All right, moving on.
Only because 9 wins is a lot, and
He's
have
cooked.
to remember. I mean, you have the Lions and the Packers in that division, who are both going to win, you know, like 10, 11, 9 games in that range. So, I don't know.
Possible. No.
Possible. Lions, yes. Packers, no.
Now, I had these guys go first because I was a little late. You know, I'm a little slower trying to, figure out if I'm going to do. I was doing mathematical equations in my head trying to figure this out, right? I was actually
He was.
tiebreaker. I
He
was
was.
I was the tiebreaker for a lot of these, so that's why I had them two go first, right?
Because Under wanted to
My
feel like
tiebreaker on the
principal
Bears.
power.
With my tiebreaker on the Bears, I decided that we are going to hit the over on the Bears. We
Hell
have
yeah.
won in 9 games.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to.
There's no way they don't,
Yeah.
right?
I don't think so. I mean, even with the Lions are going to be nasty. The Packers are coming up. They're going to be nasty too. But I still think I think right now, the NFC North is one of the best divisions in football. And I think they can prove that this year with 3 teams making it to the playoffs. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. So that's why I got the Bears sliding into a wild card spot, covering that line with the over and winning at least 9.
And I mean, even if they do hit the over, I don't think it's going to be by much. Like, it's not like they're going to have like 11-5, 12-5, 11-6 kind of season. But I think a solid 10-7, 9-8 season covers the line, and I think it's very manageable for Caleb and that new offense.
It's more than possible. It's more likely than it is
I think so.
probable.
Yeah, I think so. But anyways, we're going to move on to their division rival, the Vikings. So the line is 6.5. And I actually took the under on this, but that is genuinely because, and I'm honestly going to spoil it, we all took the under here. We're all JJ McCarthy haters.
Yeah.
I just don't see in a division as tough as the NFC North is, as Hunter was saying, with a quarterback as questionable as JJ McCarthy. There's a lot of question marks here. Like, yeah, they have Justin Jefferson. Yeah, they have Jordan Addison. Yeah, they have TJ Hawkinson. They just got Aaron Jones. Their offense is going to be decent, but is JJ McCarthy the guy? Is he going to get them 7, 8, 9 wins? I don't see it, especially considering 6 of those games are going to have to come against the Bears, the Lions, and the Packers. Three teams who are
But
all
that's not happening.
much better, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, I just don't see it. We all slammed the under here. I just saw it 5-12 season. That's what I see.
Yeah, I mean, really nothing else to add there. Said it, JJ McCarthy.
Yeah,
Honestly, the reason.
we
like,
just don't have faith
I'm
in JJ
not a
McCarthy.
big fan of him. They did lose, a lot of key pieces, but
Like who?
I mean, they lost.
No.
They lost. They lost
You call me-
Daniel Hunter.
Daniel Hunter. Yes, Daniel Hunter.
And who they
Alright,
replace him with?
like-
Who they replace him with?
Oh my gosh, who did they replace him with? Hold on.
I love
No one. No one.
How about Dallas Turner, buddy?
it. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now you got me looking like
They're
a
not- they
casual
didn't-
out here putting me on the spot. I'm sorry about it.
Genuinely though, Tony, they didn't really get any worse. They're just division. They're
Everybody
almost
else got
all
better.
better. So
I mean,
like,
yeah,
I mean,
but they definitely got worse.
not really. I mean,
Besides Kirk Cousins,
yeah.
I mean,
the big thing I see is the quarterback
That's a pretty
situation.
big blow.
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins.
The
I
quarterback
mean,
position's
don't look
say
at me
it.
like that.
don't
Kirk
talk shit
Cousins,
about my boy
I'm
Kirk.
not gonna say nothing about Kirk. He was a great quarterback, but I
he's
mean,
gonna get flustered again.
comparatively to the rest of the quarterbacks in the league, he's very average. He was having a great year. Don't get me wrong, MVP year if he
Above
kept it
average.
up. But I don't
I
see him
was
being
an
better than
MVP
a.
year at fucking average.
Well, yeah, but like, is he doing that every year? Is he like Patty Mahomes in the conversation every year? Lamar in the conversation every
No,
year?
but
Josh
I'm
Allen in the
just saying,
conversation every
He's
year?
definitely above average. I don't know what
I
you
wouldn't say he's.
Moving
I
on
wouldn't-
to the Lions
I
here.
wouldn't say he's very far above average, but I mean, I don't think he's bad. He's definitely not bad.
He's definitely above average, I think. But
Not by
we're gonna
much.
move on to the Lions here. Shut up. We're gonna move on to the Lions here. Lions at 10.5. I got the over. I think Lions got better. Added Tyrion Arnold. Don't come at me, ask me, oh, Dan, how'd they get better? This and that. Extending a lot of their, some key pieces there. Jared Goff, Amon-Ra, Penei Sewell.
Yeah, they're coming off
Which I
like
know those aren't-
a
yeah.
12-5 season
Yeah, exactly.
they're
So
already-
10.5.
they're already
give
an
me that
elite.
all day.
contender. I mean, they went to the NFC
Yeah.
Championship last year, so I think 10.5. Well, it's not too low of a line. It is a bit low comparatively
Yeah.
to last season.
I mean,
Maybe like-
they went over that. They went over that last year, and they only got better.
Yeah, so I mean,
So I think 11 wins, 11-6 season, very, very doable.
absolutely. And I don't know, Hunter, do you have? I know you were talking about the strength of schedule earlier before we started recording, but
The Packers of the fifth hard, or not the Packers, the fucking
the Lions.
the Lions were not on the hardest. They were not in the top 5 at least for hardest schedule.
So
I
mean,
don't know what they
it's
were.
either average or below average, knowing that information. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
How was their schedule last year? It wasn't too bad. They had a couple tough games. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
I know they played the Cowboys, which I mean,
They played our whole division.
Not-
No,
we all know how that game went. So,
yeah,
but
But we all collectively took the over on the Lions. So I mean
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
I think the Lions are gonna have another good year.
Now we don't condone betting, right? We already said that we don't condone it.
What are you
We
talking
actually
about? What are you
we
talking
don't
about?
condone it. But Lions at 10.5. If you were, I wouldn't be mad. We don't condone it, but if you were to do it, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad.
Not at all.
Fair enough. Honestly, fair
But
enough.
moving on to the Packers, their line was 9.5.
Too
Now
high.
you guys might say it's too high, right? I think the Packers could do it. I really truly do think the Packers could do it. They've only gotten better. They got Josh Jacobs, right? Who the fuck did they draft? What's his fucking name?
Don't
Oh
know.
my god, why am I blanking so hard?
Marshawn Lloyd.
I'm a Packers hater. I
Not
don't really pay
not
attention
Marshawn
to them.
Lloyd. Okay,
tackle?
we're gonna take a research. Yeah. Who's a tackle?
Jordan Morgan or something. I know he's.
Yeah,
I
from
know his last
Arizona
name.
or something like that,
from
right?
Arizona.
Yeah.
Morgan. I know his last name.
So they
is
replaced David
Morgan.
Bakhtiari. So they didn't really take a big blow because he was hurt like the last couple of years, I think. So
Yeah, but then they lose their center as well.
uh,
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe not.
but
I'm staying quiet here because if
I-
I start talking, I'm gonna start shit talking them.
all right. Well, I think they can easily do it. 9-5 is a tricky spot with the Packers, but like I said, this is one of the best divisions, if not the best division in football, and the Packers are a big part in why that division is going to be one of the best in the upcoming years. And Jordan Love, he balled out last year. I see him having another phenomenal year. I see him easily hitting 10.
Yeah, I mean, I got the under here, but I could see it go both ways. I feel like a 9.5 line is like right in that sweet spot where if they have a bad year, they get riddled with injuries, they're going well under. But if they ball out a little bit, 10-7, 11-6, that could easily be achievable. I mean, if you talk about like the Packers literally had like one down year and it wasn't even really that down. And then they came right back with Jordan Love and they've been good ever since. So it's like it's hard to really count them out. I take the under because I bet that the rest of their division plays better, other than probably the Vikings. But I just have the under because I'm a hater. I mean,
yeah, it's a tricky one. It really is. The Packers are a tricky spot.
But
yeah. Honestly, this is like a really tough one for me, but I did take the under. And Hunter just made me feel a lot better saying they had the fifth hardest schedule too.
They do have the fifth hardest schedule.
Yeah, it's tough.
That, and it's just they're in a tough division. I honestly think they win 9 games. Like, it's close.
Yeah, 9-8 is not even a bad
It's going to be
season.
close.
And if you do bet, just stay away from this. Literally, just stay.
Absolutely.
There's so many better options.
Tony does not condone it. He does not condone it. But if you were,
condone it whatsoever.
Guys,
And let me tell you,
I gave
really
the
like to
disclaimer
condone
at the
it.
beginning of the video. We're covered.
I know.
We're good. But I don't know. Yeah, I agree with Tony here though. Like, if you're gonna put a parlay together on
we got
wins,
a parlay for you guys. But
stay
we don't
away from the Packers. Just stay away from the Packers. It's just gonna be tough to read either way.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna move on to the NFC East. This is gonna be a spicy one, considering the Cowboys and the Eagles play in the NFC East. So I guess I'll start us off.
Crazy Giants haters as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy.
well, there's that too.
You say that, but did you follow suit?
He did.
He did.
If I recall
That's what
correctly.
I thought. Okay. So I don't want to fucking hear from you. I don't want to hear it.
You
All
would
right,
think
go
you
ahead.
would hate the Giants too, Mr. New York Jets fan. But anyway,
I do.
Mr. Little Brother.
They're just like
little brother,
irrelevant, so it doesn't really
the
matter.
joke that didn't land. Crazy.
Damn, what a New York joke, huh? The joke that didn't land.
Wow, bro.
What?
That's crazy, bro. I wasn't even going there, but all right.
That's crazy. Okay, that made up for it, Tone. I give you respect.
Yeah, that respect. Anyways, we're gonna start us off NFC East here with my Cowboys. The line is 10.5. This is way too high. We got significantly worse, and we drafted well, but I mean, rookies have a chance of not performing up to their expectation every single time you take a chance on them. So I took the under, boys. I took the under on my own team. I did. 10.5 is too much. I don't think we get 11. I don't. I'm smelling a 9-8 season. And that's just kind of how it is, to be honest with you. Our line got worse. We lost our starting running back and we replaced him with Zeke Elliott. Our defense, we're getting Diggs back, but I mean, Diggs gets burnt every other play, so that doesn't really matter. We have
that scumbag's making $11 million. He's taking up so much cap space on that team.
We have a lot of holes that we didn't fill, and I mean, I'm still considering. I'm looking at our running back room and being like, wow, we did not fill our hole here with Zeke.
No, not at all. I thought you guys were gonna draft a running back.
Yeah, that would have been
like the fact that you guys didn't even sign one, and then you were like, yeah.
And then during the draft, we were like all in on Keon Coleman, and then the Jags took him before us, or the
Bills.
Bill. No. Brian Thomas, not Keon Coleman.
Brian
We were all
Thomas.
on
Yep,
Brian Thomas, and the Jags took Brian Thomas with the pick before us, and we traded down like 6 spots with the Lions. I was like, why? Why are we going after a wide receiver when we literally need like everything else on our offense?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just the way I look
So
at
Dak
it.
and stat pad.
We got worse. Our division got a lot better, and well, the Giants got a little bit better with Malik, but they still got some holes to fill. But the Eagles got a lot better, and the Commanders got a lot better. So I just honestly, I don't see us getting 11 wins. I really don't.
Yeah.
This entire division, besides the fucking Giants, fuck the Giants, but this division is always so close.
I know.
There's always at least bare minimum 2 teams that are good at the same time.
Yeah.
There's never been a blowout fucking one team on top of everybody. So you can't really count anybody out. I took the under 2. I think we all know why. I don't even have to explain myself.
I also took the under.
Bro's got
With
D1 hating energy right now.
with everybody getting better in this division, the Commanders got 10 times better. That's honestly who I'm getting a little bit scared of. The
Yeah.
Giants got better, drafting Malik, getting a safety, Tyler Nubin in the second round, getting a couple other guys later on, and obviously us, the Eagles. I just don't see the Cowboys getting 11 wins.
I don't.
Not with the division that we have right now. I
Me
just
neither.
don't see it happening. So I slam the under.
Again, when we're
I don't
talking
even
about
think
the
it's a division
Vikings,
thing.
when we were talking about the Vikings earlier, their division is so good. Could they get 7 wins if they played in another division? Sure, but they got to play 6 of their games against 3 other teams in their division who are significantly better. And,
Absolutely. And if the line was 9.5, then
I
I
see a
probably
similar-
would have thought about it.
Yeah,
I
see a
would
similar
have thought. I would have given
situation
it a
here.
good thought.
10.5 is too much. I don't see us getting 11 wins. Honestly, I
Yeah.
really don't. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Hunter, talk about your Eagles.
Oh, is it me? My bad. My bad.
Gas them up a little bit.
So Eagles line is also at 10.5. We've lost a couple guys. We've lost Hassan Reddick. We lost Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey. Those are the big names that we lost. Now, having already a replacement for Kelsey, having already a replacement for Fletcher Cox. Fuck, who was the fucking last person I said? Hassan Reddick. Bringing in Bryce Huff to replace him. I think we got better even with those losses. We got CJ Gardner-Johnson back. We got Bryce Huff. We got Saquon Barkley. We got a bunch of key pieces that got added to the team. Thank you, Howie Roseman. Love you, dog. But the line is at 10.5, and I easily see the Eagles hammering the over on it. And that's maybe the bias is taking over. I don't know. You guys let me know.
No, that's not.
Well,
biased
there's no
take.
bias there because we both took the over as well. So
team cut
the
me
thing
off.
about the Eagles, they
Yeah, no, you did cut Tony off, by the way.
were. You weren't even talking, Tony.
Yes, Hunter, tell him I was.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
was. He
fucking-
was. He was.
Bro,
Go,
I did
go,
not
go.
even hear you, bro. I did not even hear you. My bad. Anyways,
Go.
well, I was just gonna say the Eagles. I mean, like Hunter said, they literally just got better, and they were the best team in our division last year. So, I mean, I know the Cowboys won the division, but they were the best team in the division last year, and they only got better. So, I don't see any.
But came through that in real quick.
Huh?
The biggest additions we made to that team that's going to change everything was number 1, firing Brian Johnson. Sorry ass. His ass is out of town. Thank God.
Biggest Brian Johnson hater.
And we brought in Vic Fangio. We've been running Vic Fangio's defense since 2020. And now we finally got the mastermind behind it. So it's perfect. Perfect scenario. We got Kellen Moore as an OC. Devontae Smith's about to have a crazy year because of that. I don't see how we get less than 11 wins.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to agree. I mean, you guys just got better, so I also have the over. But
Yeah, and I feel like
let's
10
move
and a
on.
half.
Oh.
Dude, I feel like 10 and a half isn't
Sorry.
even really. No, you're good. I cut you off earlier. I feel like 10 and a half really is kind of low for the Eagles. I mean, yeah, they're choke artists
Yeah,
in the back half
true.
of the season last year, but they didn't get worse. Like, they still got
can't
what,
even-
12 wins or 11 wins.
Can't even.
What'd you
come
guys
back.
go?
Yeah,
11 and 6 or 12? and 5.
11-6, I
11
think.
and 6. So I mean,
You guys still hit the over, and you
Yeah,
fucking
like-
got better. So I mean, shit.
I don't know.
I really like the Eagles, honestly, over 10.5.
I do too. That
Yeah, let's,
pains me to say.
We're gonna move on over to your guys' favorite team in the division, the New York Giants.
Let's
Oh
go
my
Giants,
God.
baby. Let's go
The
Giants, baby.
line's set at 6.5,
Under.
and yeah, I mean, pretty much we all took the under. I mean, like you guys
see
said,
him winning
everyone in the
max 6.
division, yeah, everyone, with the Commanders now getting so way better this offseason, did a good job drafting. I mean, 7 wins, a 7-10 season. I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
They also spent a ton, and the Commanders spent a ton in free agency too.
Yeah,
they got
they
a
did.
lot of pieces.
Yeah.
But
They did.
the Giants, the Giants did get better. We're not saying they didn't get better.
Their
They
defense
absolutely
is
did.
really good. That's like
Yeah.
kind of scary.
With the additions of Brian Burns, obviously Tyler Newbin, they added a bunch of shit they needed to add. Malik Neighbors, huge piece. He's going to be a huge piece of the Giants. The Giants did get better, but with everybody in this division and your line set that high, you're banking on Daniel Jones to hit one target only.
Yeah, literally.
Without Saquon Barkley, you got Devin Singletary. I mean, he's good. He played good for the Texans.
Yeah.
But with that, if Saquon can't
He's
do
no
nothing with the offensive
Saquon.
line,
Yeah.
if Saquon can't do nothing with the offensive line, neither is Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I have the under.
Yep, I have the under as well, and I think the Giants just have too many holes. Their offensive line is Swiss cheese. Daniel Jones is unproven. They don't have a good running back anymore. I mean, like I said, or like Hunter said, Devin Singletary, not a bad option. He actually was pretty good for my fantasy team last year as a flex player when I needed him to be, but he's no Saquon. And that's just the simple fact of the matter. He's not Saquon Barkley. And everywhere else, they're just still the same shitty Giants team. So, I don't know. Under, that's as simple as it gets for me. I look at the Giants and I scream under. Under!
And
Yeah.
the Giants hate is fucking
Yeah.
outrageous, bro.
Well, yeah. Well, what'd you take, Tone? What'd you take?
I took the under.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. So I rest my case. Fuck the Giants. They suck.
I was just
And
I mean,
yeah.
fuck, I'm not a big Giants fan either. But like I said, you guys say I should hate the Giants. I just say I could care less because they're fucking irrelevant.
Wow, that's harsh.
Okay. Well, there's that too.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's harsh
irrelevant-
compared to everything you guys said.
Irrelevant like the Jets have been in the last 10 years.
Okay, but at least
No.
we had Zach Wilson as a bad pick to fucking make us relevant, you know?
All right,
Like the Giants are just
we got
Move
the
on.
Washington Commanders. Their line's at
Ugh.
6.5. Now I am
Smash
slamming
that
this
bitch.
Omer. This over.
Smash.
Omer. What the fuck's Omer? I'm slamming the over.
Yeah, me too. Over,
They
over,
have
over.
added they added Tyler Biotish. That's his name, right, Tyler?
They added
Yeah.
so much. Couldn't even think of a guy.
I know I'm fucking blanking right now.
Austin
I don't know why I'm
Eckler.
blanking.
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, they added a tackle. Fuck. They got Jane Daniels,
Luke McCaffrey.
Luke
They did
McCaffrey.
indeed. They did indeed get all these players, Hunter.
Fuck, I can't fucking think. Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyway, they got a lot better. Dan
They
Quinn's
did.
their head coach, right?
yes.
Okay.
Actually,
All right.
is he their head coach or their? Yeah, he's their head coach, right?
Yeah.
I thought he just
he's
moved
their
over
coach.
and was
Yeah.
like their D coordinator.
Because
still.
Rivera got fired.
Yeah.
Listen, I may have blanked on the Commanders. I may not know a lot about the Commanders. Slamming the over either way. They got a lot better. Good for them.
And this is why Hunter doesn't hit bots, by the way. If you want to win, listen to me. Trust me.
Don't take financial advice from Tony.
Don't take. Oh yeah, don't. Disclaimer. Throw it out there.
No, I like the Commanders this year. I'm kind of scared of them a little bit, and it's funny because like me and
6.5
Hunter
is too low.
me and Hunter hate each other with Eagles Cowboys rivalry. Obviously, we both hate the Giants, but like the Commanders are kind of like the middle child. in the NFC East. Like, we just don't really
It
care
really
about
are.
them. But I mean, I'm kind of scared of them. Low key, Hunter, can you confer with that? I mean, low key,
I can. I mean,
I'm a
that
little
offense,
I'm a little
Scary
scared.
Terry might be good.
Yeah, I'm a
Scary,
little
Scary
scared.
Terry might finally break out after 5 years of being in the fucking NFL.
Dude, hot take.
Holy
Did
shit.
we just get Lamar in our division? We literally got like a mini Lamar in our division, I feel like.
Baby Lamar.
Yeah, like,
Hope not.
I'm kind of scared.
not.
Fuck baby Lamar. It's RG3 2.0.
Facts.
Just with the happy ending, not a bad ending.
RG3, the good ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Commanders is an over all day. I think there's probably not much to really argue there, unless unless they just are generationally ass for whatever reason. But
They're cursed like the Jets.
yeah, I would slam the over here for sure. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the NFC South. Starting off with one of the most controversial teams in all of football right now with their draft choice. It's the Atlanta Falcons. Their line is 9.5. 9.5. I took the over. And I'll tell you what. I am confident as hell that they get it. Kirk Cousins, I know I was sleeping on him a little bit earlier, but
that's fucking wild.
He is a good quarterback. I'm standing on business, Tone. You listen to what I'm fucking saying right now. He's a good quarterback, game manager. That's all they need. They have a lot of weapons on offense. They got better on defense. They could have gotten a lot better on defense had they taken an edge rusher at pick number 9, but now they got a bench warmer in Michael Penix. So don't know why that happened. But anyway, I see the Atlanta Falcons having an 11-5 season. I do. They basically have, depending on how their series with the Bucks goes, they have 4 easy wins and 2 semi-manageable wins that could give them 6 of the wins that they need towards 10. I think their division is weak.
I hit the over too, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than you think. I see them getting either 9 or 10 wins. This division's weak. This division's weak as hell. The Saints are nothing. The Panthers are. Panthers and
wait, what happened? I didn't
what?
see it.
What?
And then we got the Bucks. The Bucks.
Fuck you guys.
The Bucks are good in their own respective way. I like the Bucks.
Apparently
But-
not.
Now
I mean,
who's the
apparently
hater?
not.
We'll get
Now
there.
who's the
We'll
hater?
get there. We'll get there.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the Bucks did kind of eliminate the sorry ass Eagles last year. in the
Yeah. I
playoffs,
know
so-
that, but I'm still giving them the respect they deserve.
Yeah. Yep. Fuck the
But like I
Packers.
said,
Fuck the Packers.
the
Don't
with the
care.
Falcons, like I said, I hit the over. I do think it's gonna be real close. I see him winning 9.
You really
10.
think it's gonna be close?
I see him winning. I see him winning max 11.
I see a 10 or 11
Very
season,
max.
bro. With the way that
I think
Kirk
it's gonna
was
be a lot
playing
closer.
last year, if he can keep that up. Now, if he
Well, we'll see. We'll see how
has a
what it comes down to.
mid-season, I see, probably
Yeah.
8 or 9, but I don't know. He was kind of balling out last year.
Yeah. He was. I had the over in this too as well. And it's the range is 9 to 11 for sure. But I see more of a 10-7. I think they can easily have a 10-7 season. As long as everyone plays how they're supposed to. No one even has to
Stays
exceed
healthy.
expectations. Yeah, stays healthy. I mean, I think that's a guaranteed 10-7
Even if
season at least.
Kirko
And they
doesn't,
can even win another go 11-6. You never know.
even if Kirko doesn't stay healthy, they have Penix now.
Yeah, they do. I guess
Yeah.
so.
So they're not as royally screwed as the Vikings were last year when they lost Kirko. So, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, I can see how their draft plans are going to pan out, considering Kirko has a history of injuries, but
Yeah.
so does Penix. So, I mean, you got to be careful there.
We'll see how it goes.
But I think
But we're gonna
easily over.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to the New Orleans Saints. Line is 7.5, which
Wow.
I think is high for them. I don't think they're that good, to be honest with you, especially with the aging, reclining Alvin Kamara. I'm telling you, Ben's saying this. Kendre Miller, fucking stash him in your leagues. I'm telling you, he could be starting halfway through the season.
Good thing it's an NFL video, not a fantasy video, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I just give it. Can I give out some fucking advice while we're at it? Come on.
Not financial advice. Don't you dare do it.
In that case, it's fucking fantasy advice first off.
Put your house on red. No, I'm kidding.
Put the house on black. Come on now.
Put on green.
Come on. 0-0. He's got a point.
What if? What if, right?
Why
What
not
if-
us? Why not us?
Yeah, but the Saints, I took the
Well,
under
not
two. I
us.
just think 7.5 is way too high.
Yeah,
way too high for this team.
See, I don't think it's as dramatic as you guys are making it. I don't think the Saints are a terrible team, but
I think it should have been
is
6.5.
is 8 wins achievable? Maybe. I think it's a lot closer than you guys think, but I still did take
No,
the
because
under.
they don't have 2 free wins against the Panthers this year.
Maybe. Panthers got better, bro. I can't even deny.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have free.
Oh,
2
you're
free
saying- I
wins
thought you
like
said
did
they
last
do
year.
Yeah,
have-
no, I said don't.
Oh,
Yeah, so like, I mean, it could go either way. Honestly, I think the Saints have a little bit better of a team than you guys are leading on, and that's why their line is 7.5. But 8 wins is it's gonna be close. I think it's definitely gonna be close in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like right around that 6, 7, 8.
it's possible.
Win.
I mean, it all depends on Derek Carr. Derek Carr did not play good last year at all, and then he got hurt too on top of it, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just. I don't know. That was a questionable signing the minute he put pen to paper. I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that.
Yeah.
But moving
Glad we
on,
didn't fucking get them. Thank
He could.
God.
we got the Carolina Panthers. Their line's at 4.5. I got them for the over just because it's.
Love it.
I still have them at like a bottom 5 to 7 team, but I do think 5 wins is very achievable for a much improved Carolina Panthers team.
Yeah.
That's the reason I took the over.
The Panthers got a lot better, but I still think 4.5 is going to be close. For
Really?
for whatever reason, I think it's going to be close. So they're going to have like, I took the over, but there's a solid chance it could be under. There's like a very solid chance that they just have another shitty year, like a 4-13 kind of year. And I would not be surprised if they went 5-12 and slam that. But I would not be surprised if they had another 2-15 year. Like
I would be a
I
little
don't know.
surprised. I would be
Yeah,
surprised.
I don't know, bro.
I would be
Like,
surprised with all the additions they made. I absolutely
they
would be
got
surprised.
better, yes. But I don't know, man. It's the Panthers, right? Like, it's
No,
gonna be
but
close.
It's not the Panthers. It's the Panthers now. But not like you don't want to put a lot of emphasis
Come
on the,
again.
just like a little bit. But no, the Panthers.
I
I
get
got
it.
the over. No, Deontay Johnson, fucking didn't they? Xavier Leggett, Jonathan Brooks, Jatavion Sanders,
Adam Thielen.
Well, they have had Adam Thielen. I'm saying they're new additions.
I've
Yeah,
had
he's-
Didn't they get Robert Hunt, the guard? Shut up. Didn't they get Robert Hunt too?
Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis. They replaced their two
Yeah.
guards.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's a way more improved team. 4.5. Throw the house on it. Dude, do your fucking light. Throw
What'd you
everything
say?
you got on it.
We don't condone betting here, Tom.
The house is crazy.
I'd throw the house.
Putting
on
the house on the Panthers to get 5 wins is crazy.
Tony's putting his left kidney on it. Just letting everyone know.
it. Actually, both of them.
Like,
Both
it's
of
the
them.
Panthers, guys. Come on. Like, it's going to be either 4 or
Yeah,
5 wins,
But
bro.
it's a different team.
I
It's a
get
different
that.
team.
Like I said, I
that.
still have them being a bottom 5 to 7 team.
Yeah, like,
But I think they can easily
I
get.
don't know.
I think they can easily get 6 wins. Honestly,
I think they could fuck around and get 7.
wow. I don't know about that.
I think they low-key could.
I think at the very
They're-
most 6
you
wins
guys
is
got to
attainable.
remember they're playing in a weak division as well.
Yeah, but are you really gonna sit here and tell me that the Saints are worse than the Panthers? The
No,
Bucs
I'm not
and
saying
the
that at all.
Falcons are worse than the
I'm
Panthers.
not saying
the
that.
Panthers
Right.
could easily take a game from the
Yeah.
Saints and the Bucks.
1 out of 5. Like they gotta beat 5 teams. 5 whole teams.
I
don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold, right? I don't think it's going to be an 0-17 season, but I'm not sold that they get any more than like 4 or 5 wins, and that's why I would recommend you stay away from this. To bet the house on the Panthers getting 5 wins.
I love it.
I don't know, bro. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. To get 5 wins. I mean, yes, they got better, right? I'm not ignoring that. They got better, but their defense also got significantly worse with the loss of Brian Burns, right? So they're going to be putting up points, but they're also going to be giving up more points. It's kind of like a little trade-off thing, a little trade ski. I don't know, bro. I'm smelling another like 4-13 season, 5-12, and that's why I would stay away from it.
And it could very possibly happen. I'm not saying that you're wrong.
No, yeah.
I just think there's more of a probability that they get 5 or 6 than they get 4. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. Either way, it's possible. Tony saying putting a house on it is crazy to me. Actually, crazy.
I love it. I
putting
love
the
that
house on the Panthers is a term I never thought I'd hear today. Honestly,
Put a house on the Panthers. Having
No,
5 turnovers in
don't
one
do
game.
it. Don't do that. Do that actually. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the last team in the NFC South, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The line is at 7.5, which I think is a little low for them. What do you guys think? 7.5, kind of low.
I
Here's the
love
thing.
the over here.
The Bucks
Hunters
could
are-
easily get 8 wins.
I put the under here. I'm not gonna lie. I put the under here, but I honestly don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Because like I'm looking at it now, I'm like, why did I put under? So I'm gonna switch that and put the over because I really don't. Like I said, I don't know what I was thinking because I kind of give
enough.
the Buccaneers Baker Mayfield
enough.
time, honestly.
Had a great season.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm switching my under to over. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we all got the
Whichever
over
one.
here in that case. So Hunter was no longer the sole under here. But I like the Bucks, man. I don't think they're bad. They got a great backfield, and they got a stud quarterback who just got his bag. They got good coaching. They got a good defense.
That defense is insane.
And
That defense is gonna be insane. For
I
a
mean,
while.
I like it, and I think the line at 7.5 is criminally low.
I think
8.5 or
easy
even
they
9.5
win 8 to 9
is so much better.
9.5 is a little crazy. I'm slamming the under on that all day.
10-7 season though, bro. 10-7 season is very, very likely out of the
I
Bucks.
guess, yeah, that is true. I guess
I don't know, bro. I like the Bucks.
It's gonna be them and the Falcons.
8.5, but yeah, like shit, I might have to go bet some of these. I don't lie to you.
For real. But I think that's as simple as it gets with the Bucks. That's just they're a good team with a low line, and honestly, I like the over on that a lot.
Yeah, what the fuck was I thinking? Why did I put under when I did
I don't
that?
know. That's why I was
Bro,
like,
sleeping.
that's why earlier when you were hyping up the Bucks, I was like, well, that's not what you thought apparently. I saw you had the under, and I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
right now. Like the fuck.
I was tweaking, but we're gonna move to our last division, the NFC. We're gonna move to the NFC West, and we are gonna start off with the 49ers. Their line is at 11.5, and
That's so high.
I'm gonna take the over.
That's
It is
so
really
high.
fucking high.
That is
It is
high.
really fucking high. It is really fucking high, but I'm still gonna take the over just because Kyle Shanahan always knows how to spread the ball out. He knows exactly what he's doing, and they got the players to do it. They pretty much have the same team this year than they did last year. So with that being said, taking the over.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to agree and take the over as well.
I have the under actually on the 49ers, and it's not because I'm being a hater, but I
I think
think
it's gonna be an over.
okay, so this is one of the teams, right? That it literally, like the Panthers, on the other side of the spectrum, they are very good and they didn't get much worse. But there is a very likely chance that they don't get 12 wins. The line is just
Absolutely.
too high. The line is just too high, in my opinion. If it was 10.5, slamming the over all day. To bet them to get 11 wins, easy. But to win like 75% of their season, I mean, I don't know, man. I think they're...
I think they
they're
still
good.
got it.
I think they're good. They definitely still got it. Best running back in the league by a long shot. But say CMC goes down.
Elijah
Fucked.
Mitchell.
He cooked. So I don't know. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm not like 100% sold on the under, like, oh, slam the under. It's 100% going to happen. But I'm just not sold that they can get 12 wins. Maybe I'm being
And
a
that
little bit
is
of a
honestly
hater.
respectable because, like I said, they didn't get. I don't think necessarily got better, but at the same time, I wouldn't say they got worse at all.
Yeah,
They didn't
it's
really...
not even the team. It's just the line. The line is so high. Like,
What could be a
11.5.
huge factor in this, though? I'm not gonna lie to you. What could be a huge factor? They just drafted Ricky Pearsall, right?
Yeah, so
Who's getting traded, Debo or Ayuk?
Ooh,
Somebody's leaving.
Ayuk.
Debo.
I think Ayuk goes.
Because guess
Maybe
what?
Ayuk,
As soon as that
Contract,
June
yeah.
1st deadline hits,
I think.
so I feel like something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think Ayuk is the one who wants to go, and I think he'll end up being the one to go. I would if I'm
That could fuck up this
49ers.
entire thing.
Yeah,
that
if
could
I'm
fuck
the
up this entire
49ers
thing.
front office, right? I would rather have Ayuk than Debo. Debo's more versatile, but Debo's also
Yeah.
like 8 years older than him.
Yeah.
Not that much, obviously, but like he's a handful of years older than him.
Yeah.
So you want to go with the young talent. But I think Ayuk is gonna go because he wants to. He already requested a trade twice now. He wants to go. They've
And
already
he's on a
proven,
contract
yeah,
there, so they're gonna have to
they're
pay
already
him.
proven that
Yeah.
they don't really want to give him an
They
extension.
got 5 players that are respectively top 5 paid in their position, and they got Brock Purdy here coming up here soon. So, how are they gonna do it? We'll see. I mean, this year,
people are gonna have to walk.
I think because Fred Warner's top 5, Nick Bosa's top 5, Trent Williams is top 5, CMC's top 5. Debo's up there. I don't think he's top 5. George Kittle. Yep, you're right. So somebody's got to walk. Somebody's got to give eventually, and it's gonna happen very soon. Their window's closing, but this year, like I said, taking the over.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not even that I don't think that they can get 12 wins. I think they're absolutely more than capable of getting 12, 13 even wins. But anything can happen during the course of an NFL season, and I think betting on a team to get 12 wins is a little wild. I think that it's not the team, it's the line. I think the line is just really throwing me for a loop here. I don't like this line. I think it's way too high. Not that it can't happen, it absolutely could, but too many things can go wrong in a season for this not to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got the under, but I'm gonna move on to the Seattle Seahawks. The line is 7.5, which I think is pretty solid for them. I think it's right around where they probably are. But I actually have the over, and I am the only guy with the over here.
Hey, why do you kind of keep on spoiling it?
You're ruining that.
You're ruining it, dude. You're ruining
You guys
it.
are children.
We're joking with you, you fucking asshole.
I know. I got the over here, and I just think they're one piece away. I think they're one piece away. They need a quarterback in the coming years. I think Sam Howell isn't really the answer.
Sam Howell's there as backup.
I don't think he's really the answer. I think Gino's done a fantastic job as the transitional period quarterback, but I don't think he's...
That time's coming to an end.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have much
That's
longer
coming
there.
fast.
And I don't think Sam Howell's the answer. So I think they need a quarterback, but they got a phenomenal wide receiver room. You guys know I love JSN. I cannot wait for him to step up into that role, that, increase production, help my fantasy team out a little bit. But I like the Seahawks. I think
Good thing it's
they're
an NFL
solid.
video right now, a fantasy video.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is. But Hunter, I didn't ask, so I don't care. Anyway, I think the Seahawks are a little underrated, and I think they could easily sneak out 8 or 9 wins. That's just the way I see
No,
it.
I took. Listen, I'm not gonna speak for Tony because I don't know why he took the under, but I took the under because the 49ers are the clear cut. This is their division, right? Everybody else got better, and I think the distance between how good the teams are separated from each other after the Niners is by a hair. You're gonna have to censor that, but it's by a fucking hair. I don't think they're really close in terms of talent and production, especially now with the Cardinals getting their guy in Marvin Harrison. They lost Marquise Brown, but I think Marvy's going to fill that role and exceed the role.
Yeah.
And the Rams are obviously going to be good. Even with the loss of Aaron Donald, they still got Kobe Turner to replace him. I mean, he played phenomenal last year as a rookie. He was like another fucking 6th-round guy, 5th-rounder. So, I mean, it's just too close, and I just don't see the Seahawks taking that step to beat these teams that are in their own division. So I'm taking the under. I think they win max 7.
Yeah.
I can see it. I do see it. I'm not going to lie. I do. But I have a little more faith in Geno and their defense. I think Witherspoon had a absolutely phenomenal year last year. And that guy
He got fucking benched.
What are you talking about?
He got benched for like 2 games last season.
Devon Witherspoon?
Yeah.
No, Woolen.
I wasn't talking about Tariq Woolen.
Did you say Tariq or no?
No, I said
I bet
Witherspoon.
I'm zoning.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I was like,
I was like, what are you
about?
talking about?
No.
Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. That's
No,
my
I
bad.
think Witherspoon had
Was
a great-
misinput?
he was he was in the talks
I'm
for defensive player of the year, right? Or
Yeah.
rookie of the year, I mean.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
Witherspoon
mean,
played
I
really
think
well
he
last
had-
year.
Yeah, I think he had a great year. And I think that defense was pretty solid otherwise. But I don't know. I have a little
I also had the
little
under in that
confidence.
as well.
a
We
little
let Tony talk,
confidence.
please. Thanks. Go ahead, Tom.
I also had the under in that as well. Basically, same reason as Hunter. Cardinals got better. Rams, I think they kind of just stayed the same. But yeah, like the 49ers, clear cut runners. I think they win 12 to 13 games. And I don't know. I'm just like, I don't think Geno's going to have another year that he did last year. And I mean, I don't really mind Sam Howell either, honestly. So, but yet again, I don't think he's going to get the job done.
Fair enough.
But sorry, I didn't know it's to transition us here. My bad. But let's move on to the Arizona Cardinals here. The line is 6.5. This one of my favorites. Easy over. Easy at least a 7-10, 8-9 season for them, honestly. I love that line for them personally, so I got the over.
I got the over too. I think Kyler Murray finally takes that next step with Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
And I think Marvin Harrison replaces and could even in the future exceed what he lost in DeAndre Hopkins when he went to the Titans.
Interesting take. I like it. I got the over here as well. I think the Cardinals are going to be better than a lot of people think they're going to be. Tony said like 6, 7, 8, 9 wins or whatever. I think they could even be upwards of like 9 or 10. I think they got a really good offense. Their defense ain't that trash, and they have a lot of potential here. I like this over. I like this line a lot. 6.5 is criminally low for how good this team is.
Exactly.
But enough about the Cardinals. Last team, the Rams. This is a tricky one for me. The line is 8.5. The line is 8.5, which I think is a little high. I think it's a little high, but not like crazy. I don't know. It's tough. I took the under here, but they're a team that could either go 5-12 or like 10-7, and I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. Puka had a great year. Matt Stafford, you can never count him out. They did lose Aaron Donald, right? But they have replacements. They have with Latu. He went to the Rams, right?
Jared Verse.
Where did Latu go? I thought he went to the Rams. Oh, he went to the Colts. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, I like the Rams under here, but not a lot. I really think they have a lot of potential. They have a lot of young talent, especially in Puka. Puka had a phenomenal year last year, but they're one of those teams where like the gap between their best season and their worst season could be a gap of like 5 or 6 wins. You really you don't know. But that's the way I see it.
Yeah, it's at the under 2, just because like I said before, there is no skill gap between the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Cardinals. I really truly don't think there is. And I think 8.5 with a division that's going to be this tough isn't. I don't really know how to explain it because like the division's tough. Not that each team's a superstar, but because each team is so close in talent. Besides obviously the Niners.
Yeah.
We'll exclude the Niners. Between the other 3 teams, I think they're genuinely so close. It could go It can go any way. We could be completely wrong, and the Seahawks could be second in division. You know what I mean? Like,
I think there's a likely
it's
chance
hard in the
that
NFC West.
literally any of those 3 teams could be the second place team.
Yeah.
It's very likely.
Close.
Gonna be the Cardinals though.
It
could
be.
On this too.
It could be. It literally could be. It's tough. This division is tough. Like Hunter was saying, the 49ers are the clear-cut best team in this division. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. There's no debate. But then you got 2A, 2B, and 2C.
Yeah, literally.
Like it's too hard to say. So I mean, if you're betting on this division, I would say the only team that you really for certain can 100% say is the Cardinals. And even the Cardinals,
just because I feel like your line is low. Just because of the line.
I think the line is just too low. And I think after they have a season under their belt, next year's lines will be similar as well. So I think if you're gonna go with this division, the Cardinals is probably the way to go, but it's tough all around, honestly. So to wrap up today's video, we do not condone betting, but we're gonna put together a little parlay for you boys.
Welcome to the very first Tailgate Talk Show parlay. Let's fucking get after it.
We are putting together a little parlay.
For this, there's 3 legs. Each of us took a line and put over under, and it is our favorite. We think 100% this is gonna hit. So with that being said, Tony, let's start off our parlay. Hit it. What do you got?
All right, I have what we just talked about: the Cardinals over 6.5. Love it. I think throw the house on it. Throw the wife on it. Fuck. throw the cat on it.
Oh my god.
The cat on
oh my.
He's going all in.
It's crazy.
Okay. Well, I mean, if he's that confident, I mean, definitely don't take it just because we don't condone it. But I mean, if he's that confident, I mean, let him do what he's got.
If I'm that confident, like, why would you not? Like,
we wouldn't be mad. We wouldn't be mad if he took it.
Throwing the wife on is wild.
I got the Commanders over 6.5. I think even with the division that we got, tough division, they got absolutely so much better. And I think 6.5 is just too low for them. I got the Commanders win 7 plus. Let's hit it.
They can find 7 wins even if they don't get a single win out of the division, which I mean the Giants are basically 2 free wins anyway. So my line.
Damn, a little harsh.
My line's gonna surprise you guys. Just a little bit. We're slamming the Cowboys under, baby. I am so confident that the Cowboys are not gonna get 11 wins this year that I put it in the damn parlay. My Cowboys are sorry this year. They're dude, slam. Just put it in your fucking parlay. Yeah, let's
My
be
man
done.
is the biggest Dallas hater and the biggest Dallas fan in the world. But I love it. We love it. We love the realism.
The Cowboys
really
just not solving their
We
problems.
like the no bias. We like the no bias here.
Not solving the problems. Slam the under. Put that in your parlay, and you're gonna win. You're gonna win a lot of money. Put the house on it. Put the wife on it, as Tony said. Put the cat on it. And
So to
Car on it.
recap,
What?
we got
throw whatever the
Cardinals
hell you
over
want
6.5. Cardinals, we got over 6.5.
Might wanna take that one
Commanders.
solo.
Commanders over 6.5. Cowboys under 10.5. And that is our very first tailgate talk show parlay. Lock it in. Let's fucking run it.
Not financial advice, but somewhat
Yeah,
financial advice.
Somewhat.
but definitely put the house on it.
Put the wife on it. I love it. All right, boys. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next week we have a similar episode coming for you. We're doing the AFC next week. So if you guys did enjoy this week, make sure to subscribe and let us know what you thought.
And see our second parlay. is in there
And
as
tune in for next week's parlay because we got a fucking other one. We got another banger coming next week. Anyways, boys, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next week.
See you later.
Deuces.